way through clearing through stacks again.
Well, here he comes, in towards the middle lane, starts with Chuan, goes for the stun, Moo starts with the Spirit Siphons, Weeha, he needs help, he's TPing in right now in the form of the Bounty Hunter, but Weeha, how much life? The stun raised out from Kaka, he'll trigger the dust, which actually reveals the Bounty Hunter, he can't get the kill over on the Phoenix, and now may lose his own life. The stun from Chuan will connect the tower to attack damage, also doesn't do enough. They tag teamed it around their line, so Chuan and Kaka are so low.
To be able to buy space for the Disruptor to get his level 6 sooner.
Weeha may possibly actually just walk straight away safely.
Moo was picking up the runes, so he wasn't around.
Now the stun. Weeha came back in again. The sun ray's going to turn on, and Weeha, he is going to burn right now. Like an Englishman in the sun, he will die underneath the tier 1 tower. 3 hero kills now going the way of NewBee, and that's Moo with Exorcism. They're going to do a lot of damage to this tier 1.
Yeah, these kind of supports are always free to rotate when you have a safe laner like Slark, because Batrider can't abuse him. In fact, if he gets this pounce, he might even get the kill. Moo trying to juke it out, but not going to be able to get it. Pounce lands, and that should be a free kill.
Perfect spill damage. This is NewBee. We had game number 1 was pretty dominating side. Now the middle lane, the fight's going to keep going. Moo wants to force this out a little bit harder. That Exorcism still got a couple of seconds left. Resolution burning. Kaka, the damage is too much. Misery trying to glimpse him away. You'll still end up losing the death profit here.
That play is actually what kind of makes that even trade-off.
And they're not going to stop here, DC. They're bringing more and more numbers towards the mid. The Bounty's been sitting in the back lines, but here they go again, realizing the Weeha can be initiated on. Moo now rotates over, looking for the kill over on Chuan, but Stun Ray does so much until the glimpse pulls him far enough away. Weeha gets back up the hill, now the cooldown, they connect, you've already brought down the line thanks to the Batrider, and with the damage, have they got enough going underneath the tower? Kaka's gonna drop, you've got the support from DC, Moo is still burning inside the Firefly, but he wants the kill over on Moo, the Firefly will run out. So they get a revenge kill over on the Batrider, but DC trying to preempt that movement from NewBee. Bring that big AoE teamfight controller to the fight straight away. And in fact now with the pull up from KP, like Resolution can see him, Misery would have to get the perfect glimpse on him. KP is having a very long walkout with the ulti. This time around, Time Walk won't allow you to escape, but with extra support coming in from NewBee. Resolution, the Stun Ray goes a little bit wild trying to heal up KP as opposed to finding the kill and then the perfect chrono. It catches out Misery and makes sure that any TPing support from DC would not be able to affect the outcome of that, aka death of the Disruptor.
A low percentage gank is what we call.
Here comes the movement right now from DC. They really want to try and find that tier 1 tower. If they can find a hero with it, they'll definitely take it. This is at the same time as NewBee rotated, moved the sides. They know Chuan's in the tree line. Just the way the smoke broke, that it was just very obvious that Chuan was there. The Impale will only hit over on Misery. And with a creep skip from Moo, that tier 1 tower will end up going down.
Resolution's not going to expect this one. It's an early Shadow Blade.
Oh, with the run forward, the call down. Resolution tries to create space, but KP makes sure he's going nowhere. Again, very deep on the chronosphere, but still ensuring that one hero,
that 15-minute monster that allows you to bully the enemy team, but he's not here.
Yeah, even if he comes back to life again, that cooldown is still on cooldown for another 21 seconds. And KP, he's just hovering around. There's no chronosphere available, but how? Okay, the Grimm's going to come back into it, so that's going to be at least a nice little thing. But the tier 1 tower was still brought down. And the trade-off was the fact that Bounty Hunter got picked on the back line. He walked in range of the sentry ward. So it's still a 1-1 trade-off. Okay, this is nice. A glimpse on Moo. That Nova is well out of position. So you do not have that for the fight. This is a good one for DC. Now with the cooldown, KP has a time walk it out. The Moo's in close until the Sunray. Kaka, they're just burning DC. Misery wants to run, but okay, a little bit of life is not going to be enough. Kaka will dive himself forward. So even with the Nova having no influence there, you got the glimpses back, you forced NewBee to fight, and they were happy to do so. Yeah, the Radiant Secret Shop.
Yeah,
they're hoping they can catch the Batrider and then just force into the buildings.
They knew the Batrider was farming up that camp. He now shows himself in lane. Mass TPs might actually counter this, but it's not enough.
They're bringing it in, and okay, they actually pull it back out again. They don't want to go for it. Except the fact that Moo is dead. And instead they get a trade-off. It'll be the tier 1 tower
or are
in the mid lane.
NewBee are not going to give DC a single tower if they can help it.
Bounty at least sees it. He's coming from behind, and they glimpse back because of that deep vision. The Phoenix is removed from this fight. You have Faceless Void available with Chronosphere, and with a finger stun, they're already killing off Misery. So you're taking a huge controlling hero from DC. They want to get a revenge onto the Lion. Chuan will trigger off the dust, but there's no one to really follow up, but everyone's rotated. And it's KP. They catch out Weeha, him in that top river, and even a double damage from Hal, just to make this fight even better for him. Weeha, TP out won't happen. The Yules will end up canceling it. Kaka, they're on the front line. Say goodbye to Weeha. NewBee just rotating so quickly, they realize Tier 1 tower, like, don't hold it in the mid lane.
You force the enemy team to come to you. You're in the superior position. You keep pushing, even if it means just poking at the tier 3. Force the enemy to TP back into your play, and that allows you to also hold map control as well.
Great ward from Suxta. He's able to see the movement coming up from NewBee in towards the mid. It still doesn't stop Weehaw from being slowed down by that rod of Atos and into the stun ray. Weehaw just can't walk away. They commit the Chronos for as well. They really want that DK down, and they're able to claim him. Karkar is not a healthy man, but he's still able just to jump himself out, but the Bounty Hunter is not so lucky. Easy rotation from NewBee on the back of the Exorcism. They're going to head into the pit, and Roshan looks prime for the taking here for NewBee.
Oh, Chaos are going to expect, right? They're going to expect there are 4 heroes sitting behind the Slark while he's pressuring tier 2. They're going to quickly wrap around into mid and catch Digital Chaos unsuspecting.
The smoke's going to break. Disruptor walked in just close enough for it. Well, they don't realize it's just how many heroes are behind him. KP now right behind Resolution. He's got the Chrono. This time he commits it just on the edge of it. And Resolution, his days are over. No way to get out of that one. He lets the cooldown go just for good measure.
And the advantage of that is, obviously, if you get the pick, if he's really worried about it, he could get BKB versus the Disruptor, Glimpse, and Static Storm, which is obviously DC's biggest counter to him. But
oh, he found a different one. He found a Bounty Hunter. And with the Dark Pack damage, only just enough. Okay, no, it wasn't. I was thinking with one charge, he had just enough life to survive. And now the Glimpse going to drag Hal back, but pounces straight out of the field. Timing on the smoke, it just goes away. They currently, as far as like observer wards go on the map, I don't see, actually, is there any wards? Doesn't really matter when you also find that kill. Hal making it look way too easy. Pretty coming out. The creep waves are at least far enough outside the base that NewBee might be thinking, hey, they're not going to be there, but okay, yeah, bob-omb. The scan flag's red. NewBee no, and NewBee will prepare.
Yeah, Hal. He's going to sit on the front lines. He's going to pop that smoke, I think.
Oh, they haven't done it yet.
Oh, they're actually...
Silver Edge, they move all the way in towards the pit. The Shiva's guard's out.
Yeah,
now a break, and there is a 3-man corner. Catching him out, they see Weehaw inside the pit. The Travis remains from Sean, hitting them all. This is DC, 1 foot in the grave, and they're about to be buried by NewBee inside the pit. Weehaw's going to burn down as well, and this will leave the last man standing. Resolution, he is on the wrong side of the river, and he's gone. It's GT and the team wipe. NewBee will advance 2-1 against DC. There's still massive props to DC. They took a game off NewBee.
I mean, that by itself was impressive. It shows the promise of Digital Chaos, but NewBee as a whole very clearly the dominant team here. Game 1 and Game 3, super one-sided. So much so that one team fight, not even a push or anything like that, is what forces DC to call it in both of those 2 games. So NewBee, again, still